Justin Bieber is shocked with Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's engagement. What was his reaction? Well, I got his reaction, girl. We got to talk about it. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I cover all things pop culture. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Listen, grab a snack and a drink, girl. Hit that subscribe button. I wanted to film in a cuter area, like in front of my Christmas decorations, but I wanted to show you guys my 100K balloons that my husband gave me. We did hit 100K on my YouTube channel, and I am just so incredibly grateful for each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your kindness. I wanted to show you guys, but the tripod doesn't go high, so you're gonna get half of the damn balloons. But yes, thank you all so much. We got to talk about Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, and Selena Gomez, and Benny Blanco, girl. The media is doing their work, girl, and allegedly Justin Bieber's shocked about this whole Selena Gomez engagement. So we'll get into that in a second. But before we get into it, grab a snack and a drink, get comfortable, put that pillow over your tummy, honey. And not only that, girl, but we donated about 70% of all the toys today for our toy drive. So I just wanted to thank you all so much. On Friday, the rest of the toys will be delivered. They will be picked up. So I'm so grateful and thankful. But anyways, let's go into this tea. Okay, so the blogs are blogging, the media is mediaing, and the tea is teaing, honey. So it says here, Justin Bieber's shocking reaction to first love Selena Gomez's engagement to Benny Blanco. So when you first see all these headlines, what do you think, girl? That he's out here frantically eating McDonald's and singing All By Myself? Well, let's see what it says. It says, now insiders have revealed to Daily Mail that even though Justin is happily focused on his life with Hailey and their baby son Jack, the star acknowledged that Selena's engagement officially marked the end of an era. Justin is married and has a kid. We all know that, but when he heard that Selena was engaged, he'll even admit it stung for a brief second. Because even though they will never be friends or date again or anything like that, it is officially the end of an era. His past is so connected with Selena, and now that she's engaged, he is married and a father. It's a bit of a shock to the system that everyone is getting older. Justin is only 30, but he has lived a life, and an important part of his past is now officially moved on, just as much as he has moved on. He won't be stressing about it and hopes that she is well and happy at the end of the day. So anyways, girl, listen. I mean, the tea is teaing, but like, I don't know. I feel like all of these headlines, like shocking this and shock. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the shocking thing is that he is still even like thinking about Selena. Do you know what I mean? And of course, you got to take this with a grain of salt because this is obviously just online chit chatter. And I always say take it with a grain of salt, girl, because you never know. But girl, best friend, listen, how do you feel about your first love? Do you know, like, how do you feel about your first love? Do you miss them? Are they still a part of you even though you have kids and you're married? Like, do you still ever think of your first love? Let's talk a little bit about that. Listen, end of an era, end of an era. What does the end of an era mean? The end of an era means that, there is absolutely, well, I mean, there's still a chance, but, because there's always rumors that allegedly Justin Bieber, he wants, Selena Gomez back and stuff. I honestly, girl, well, I'll give you my opinion in a second, girl, but, shocked, end of an era. I do think that it is probably a little shocking. The thing is, it's how you see it, right? Because is it shocking because you thought she was never gonna, find a man? Is it shocking because she's engaged? Or is it shocking because, and it really is like the last kind of like turn to the book and it's closed. You know what I mean? The book is closed, girl. The library is closed, honey. So, and there's no extended hours. So, I think that maybe, obviously take this with a grain of salt. This is just, online rumors, but and insiders. You never know who these damn insiders are. But I will say this. I think it's very important to realize that Justin and Selena were each other's first love, And when you experience your first love with fame, I mean, just your first love alone is crazy. It's such a a hurricane of emotions. Do you know what I mean? It's such a whirlwind of emotions, and then you mix being famous, you mix the paparazzi, you mix, you know, the not having a childhood of it all, right? Because obviously they, you know, they didn't have a normal childhood. You mix the paparazzi, you mix not having free time, you mix the whole world screaming at you and loving you, and then criticizing you and canceling you. It's a lot of things that they've had to share together as such young, young human beings, that, it connected them, right? So I do think that, there is maybe this state of shock that he is in. I do think that this year there's been a lot of things for Justin, becoming a dad. And then, of course, all of the Diddy things that, the rumors of him being an alleged victim of Diddy and all that stuff. And not only that, but seeing Justin in the media, how the media is portraying him, saying that he has substance issues, that he has mental health issues, that, conservatorship talk, like all of these rumors must be really difficult, all of these things in a year. And then Selena Gomez gets engaged. Now, mind you, this has nothing to do with Justin Bieber, girl, okay? Her engagement has zero to do, okay? Zero. But when you have your first love, yeah, it's difficult. I remember when quick story time. You guys know how I am. I always see if there's something I could relate to and, tell you guys. And you guys don't seem to mind, so I'll just do it. I'll never forget my first boyfriend in Europe. We were together. He was my first of everything, you guys know I'm an open book. And we broke up because he just started to get very intense with me. And I was very young. I didn't know how to handle it. So we decided to break up. And later on, like 2 years later, we had a run-in. And he didn't tell me at the time. But we had a run-in where we met at like a grocery store. And like just whatever, I was with my mom and everything, and they said hello and whatever. And I'll never forget, he's like, hey, what are you doing later? And I was like, nothing. No. And mind you, we had not spoken in like 2 years. I said, no, nothing. Why? And he goes, no, I'd love to talk to you. And I said, sure, we can talk. Mind you, we were 17 we were 17 years old. I mean, we're very young. And this was 2 years after. And he came over. We went on a walk, and we went to this thing of water. Like, I don't know if it was like a lake or a river. I don't know, girl, but it was like a beautiful like scenery, right? It was literally like a Storybook thing, like, a story Disney thing. It was so beautiful. And Europe in the wintertime is gorgeous. So it was very cold and this and that, and we were just walking, and we were talking about a lot of nothing, just like, so how you been, this and that, blah, blah, I haven't seen you in a while, blah, blah. Anyways, long story short, we started like reminiscing about old things, and we started like feeling things again, and all of a sudden, we start kissing. We kissed. It was just so beautiful. The scenery, the snow, the freaking river, frozen thing, whatever. We started kissing. And all of a sudden, he starts crying. And I said, what's going on? Girl, he was telling me that he was engaged. Girl, at 17, he was engaged. I said, you're engaged and we're kissing? We're engaged and we're kissing? I'm just so confused. I needed to see if there was anything. Girl, you're engaged and we're kissing? I'll never forget. I said, I was about to say his name. I said, so-and-so, I'm gonna go home. This is like too much. I remember I went home and I cried to my mom because I felt like I was a cheater. Like, oh my God. And she was like, Sebastian, she explained to me, and, we talked, and I'm so grateful for her. She helped me out a lot. And I'll never forget, a year passed, 2 years passed, saw him get married. Well, I didn't see him, but, I saw pictures. Saw him get married, this and that. And you do feel a certain way with your first love. Because you do. It is it is a it's a part of you that will forever be with you. And that's why people like criticizing, for example, Justin, obviously, that we're talking about. I think everyone goes through that. I think that when you see that your first love has moved on, or your first love has experienced, like, having a baby, getting married, this and that, I think it is a little bit weird, right? And especially because they've had such a bond, not only about their first love, but also fame and all of that. So, I do think that there is it's like, okay, it doesn't mean that he still loves her, doesn't mean that, Hailey, he wants to cheat on Hailey, but it means that maybe how I'm seeing it and how I'm hoping it is, because, girl, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, bitch. The way I'm seeing it is that I'm hoping that he is just kind of like, okay, I'm perfectly fine in my life. This is just an adjustment that, it is what it is. Again, it has nothing to do with Justin Bieber, but, he has a right to feel things. But that's the only way I see it. I could, of course, be messy and be like, girl, he still loves her. He still wants to be with her. He doesn't even like Hailey Bieber. I could be messy. You want me to be messy? Because I'll be fucking messy. But I don't feel like being messy. It's Christmas holidays, bitch. I want to be cheered, merry, and gay. Anyway, so yeah, what do we think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I mean, I don't see such an issue of being in shock and end of an era. Unless it's like combined with toxicness or like ego saying like, oh, I never thought she would get married. Because if it's that, Justin, you need to sit down, honey. You need to go rent out fucking Staples Center or whatever it's called, Crypto Center, Madison Square Garden, rent out all the damn stadium and take all the damn seats, okay? Because if 2 plus 2 is 4, 5 is 5 is 10, what the fuck is this? I don't know, girl. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I'd love to hear from you all. Thank you so much for watching, by the way. I'm so grateful and thankful. Thank you just for letting me be me. Thank you for letting me, go and give you tea and story times and be messy and show you my half of the balloons and all. Just thank you so much for all your love. I don't take any of you for granted. I love you all. I'm grateful for you, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.